Hey everybody, Billy Tucci here. And Deb, there you are.
Where you want me?
Right there, if you want. I'll get over here. And you get there. Hey guys, how are you?
Okay. I'm usually on this side.
Okay, then you get on that
I'm
side.
more comfortable on this side.
Oh, all right.
I don't know why. Can I have the chair or are you having the
You can
chair?
have the chair. I need the chair. The chair is yours. The floor is
Life
yours.
at Crusade. Who gets the chair?
Problem is that I need to use the mouse so to add some
then,
things.
Okay.
So you have to get on that side with the chair. There you go. How's everybody doing today? Oh, let me go to. We got comments already. Hey, good to see you. Hey guys, how are you? Kawabunga, indeed. Just want to thank everybody for helping us with this fantastic campaign. We are running through it, right? I mean, like gangbusters. She's exhausted. We also want to thank everyone for buying her a drink. She hasn't drank yet because we don't have time.
Afraid. I may never go back.
But we're going through it all. We're going through the orders by numbers, pretty much, right?
No.
And no,
That's not how it goes.
that's not how it goes.
No.
Well, I know that you're doing with the Kickstarter. You're almost done with the Kickstarter, right?
Yes. Kickstarter is almost complete, and Indiegogo is a little over. Let's see. About a third. We're about a third of the way through Indiegogo and almost complete on Kickstarter.
Yeah. How many people left on Kickstarter?
A little over 100.
But we have 47 Yahoos, 47 Ronin have yet to fill out your surveys. So fill out your surveys so we know what to send you and confirm that. So there's 47 Kickstarter backers.
And those 100 people are not counting the 47.
They're not counting them. So there's only 100 left.
I can't include you if you don't give me your address.
When can you finish the 47, do you think?
How would I finish the 47?
I'm sorry, the 100.
I'm hoping for today.
All right. So all that'll be done. And Indiegogo, again, we're a third of the way
through. To be conservative this week, but
yeah,
my goal is today.
And Indiegogo, we're doing really good, but there's 2,600 backers on Indiegogo. So thank you all. We love you guys. We love our Kickstarter backers too. Hail to the teen sensation. Hail to you, Herrenberg. All right. What's up, Victor? Look at this young
Should
Bill.
I go downstairs so I can pay attention to the
I could send
Facebook
you the link.
people?
I could send you the link. The Facebook's here. You got Damo, our great friend Spencer Beck, Scott Dunbar. Hey Scott, good to see you.
Long time no see for everybody.
I know.
Hey Damo.
So
hi Spence.
But we're here to talk about our it's again, the comic conventions are basically nil for this entire year, though there will be sad face, but there will be one convention this year in December. We'll be going to Phil Russert's Suffolk County Comic Expo, I think it's called.
Yep. He's taking all the precautions to keep it safe and keep the numbers where they need to be.
It's a tiny show.
So it'll be a small show, but it's a show.
It's a show, and we get to see everybody, and it'll be around Christmas time. And
so all the local peeps, we hope we get to see you there.
And that's Sunday, December 6th, I believe. Write it down. So if you got, and it's on Long Island. I'm sure if you go to Phil Russert's page, or if Phil is in here, he can add the link.
Hey Pat.
But we will be there. We will be there, and we'll have fun. This will be fun to see. But this weekend is one of our biggest weekends of the entire year, normally wise, which is the New York Comic Con. Last year we had 275,000 people attended the New York Comic Con. It was a great success for everyone. It's big, huge. And but we reached out by Mike Negan reached out. If you go to the New York Comic Con website, I gave some artwork, actually a nice Darkness Battle Book page, full splash page of the Darkness to benefit the St. Jude Children's Foundation. So if you guys can go to that, I'll throw the link in later on. But everyone has contributed to it. Mike Negan does an amazing job. He's raised maybe $100,000 or more at this point for the St. Jude's Children's Hospital, and it's a great cause and something that we completely believe in. And it's a privilege to donate a piece of artwork for that. That said, we are also doing our own New York Comic Con exclusives this year. They're extremely limited. Usually because there are so many people at New York Comic Con, we have big numbers. This time we're doing it very small. So I'm going to go to the brand. I'm going to pop some things up here. And basically, here's our ad. So
we're getting plenty.
I know. Here's our the Nycc, my bro, my partner for the Pop XP made. We have live right now on our BillyTucci.com YouTube. You know what I can? Oh, I can't do that. We're only one picture. I was going to say, I can do picture in picture, share my screen, but then I have to throw it on this, so I don't have to do it. This is fine.
No,
this is fine. There you go.
No, you
don't. So, guys, we have Niall did this wonderful ad today, and we're doing several.
Thank you, Niall.
Yes, thank you, Niall. We're doing several several limited editions. Our first one is the She Haikyo Ash Can. It's going to be 24 pages, black and white comic. It's only $20. It comes signed. There's only 300 of them available, and it's going to give you a preview of our next Indiegogo, which
sneak peek.
Yes, which launches at the end of this month. For She Haikyo, it's going to be 24 pages of script and art and some art notes and things like that. I am already complete with 31 pages of the comic. I've drawn 31 pages.
Ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
When has that ever happened?
So all the black and white art, all the lettering will be done by the time we launch. And, of course, the entire book will be completely colored by the time we finish at the end of November. And then we're going to take that book and get it all prepped and send it to the printers. And, we're shooting for a March 2021 delivery date. But we're going to do everything we can. We want to get that book out in January. Well, we do, and we're going to do it.
But they don't need to know that.
They do need to know that.
Let them be surprised.
Fine, be surprised. But
March.
March. You guys can go to BillyTucci.com to get this book. And this book, incredible script by Stephen Perros. Wonderful art team we have of myself, Gardenio Lima, and Brian and Christy Miller of Hi-Fi Design. I'm just so proud of this project. People have been saying that The Return of the Warrior is the best single issue of She ever, and I think I have to agree with that. But I feel that Haikyo surpasses that. There's so much action. There's ghosts. It's crazy. It's just crazy. They got fire.
Can I throw something in here?
Sure.
So for the longest time, ever since Billy started talking to Mimi about the She movie that we hope someday will happen, who knows? Billy has always talked about there being, if he had it to do over again, he would put this element of horror in She Way the Warrior. And he is succeeding in doing that this time with Haikyo. So it's really, really suspenseful and really, really cool. And you all know that I am always Billy's harshest critic. So this one even blew me out of the water.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I gave her chills.
Oh,
goosebumps.
No more duck stick, please.
The duck stick approves. He can't get in there. There's
Is
duck
Todd
stick.
watching that we have the duck stick out?
I don't know if Todd's probably working. Anyway, so we have two other books here, and
thank you, Spence.
What does Spencer say?
He wants the ads and he'll post them on his social media.
Oh, thank you, brother. We appreciate that. We love Spencer Beck. Too bad he lives so far.
He's not
away.
well. It says he has to get better. What's the matter with you, Spence?
I don't know. He's had a rough year, so as everyone has.
Yeah.
But our prayers are with you, brother.
Hey, Ty. How are you?
Yeah, we can't keep up with for some reason the
Facebook.
The Facebook comments don't pop up here. Fizz Pop, hey! Good to see you, Fizz Pop. I did a great interview about Miss Fury on Fizz Pop. Thank you, pal, for that. I'm going to grab that link and we'll throw that in too. Something very interesting about Love the Colors, Fizz Pop, with this cover is that this is our Ash Can edition, but I think, and I got to talk to Ethan about it, how to do it. Let me just take that down. Is to make a chromium edition of this.
That would be so beautiful.
We got to limit to like 100 of them or something.
Chromium print.
I don't know about print. I guess. I mean, you can make a cover, you can make a print, but how cool that this was by Brian Blevins, and Niall Scott actually suggested this, and I think this is just great. Yeah, especially when they're flying.
Duck stick Damo.
Ducks.
You can have the duck
no
stick.
No, Damo can't have the duck stick. Anyway, guys, so we're offering our Ash Can edition for Haikyo. Get it. You'll be the first one to see Haikyo. Everyone else will get their Haikyo in January, February. March, as she says. But you'll get yours in, I don't know, a week or
I
two.
can't do this.
You can't do what?
I can't get where I need to be.
All right. Well, now our next book is what we're offering is something that's very near and dear to our hearts, and maybe you could fill people in on this. Is that we are doing limited to 200 copies. The She Return of the Warrior New York Comic Con edition. For those of you who might have missed the campaign of the sold out book, you still can get it just with this exclusive edition through the New York Comic Con. There's only 200 copies of it made. It's 48 pages, full color, and it features She standing defiantly with Una, our wonder dog, our tripod Shiloh Shepherd. And I don't know if you want to fill anybody in on what's going on.
And actually, first, I want to thank all the people that reached out. About 3 weeks ago when Una was at her last chemo, I called Billy rather hysterical in the middle of one of his lives, and he cut out quickly. And so many of you reached out just to send me some love, and I really appreciate it. It was a very rough day. Una has figured out chemo. She's figured out what's going on when she gets there and refuses to get out of the car and does not like it. Having gone through it myself, I didn't like it either, so I certainly can't blame her. But it was a really rough day. What normally takes a half hour took 4 hours and a double sedation. So I am now consulting with her oncologist and her regular doctor, just like you would a person, to try to figure out how to manage her stress so that we can complete her chemo sessions. She's got 2 more to go, which leads us to this book. This has all obviously been a trial on us emotionally and financially. So this certainly will help us pay for the astronomical doctor bills that our beloved family member is mounting up rather quickly. So thank all of you who have reached out, and whether it was with a donation or just with, like I said, some love and support, which I really could use all of that I can get. So that's what this is about. Billy came up with this idea, and I think it's wonderful, and it'll be a nice way to put Una in our professional history as well as our family history. So there you have it.
There you have it. So what we have is that the books are here, and let me scroll through it. Go through that. I'm going to move this here. Look at this. Isn't this cool to see? This is why we have all these monitors. This is the Blevins Media Center. We don't mess around here at the
Dr. Blevins, Dr. Blevins.
So here we go. So here's our website, which is being redesigned, actually. I guess it's the last hurrah for our website. But you can go on to www.billytucci.com, and you can see all of our – let me go to the comments here. You can see all of the books. The books are all here. Our darling sister-in-law, Diane, put everything together.
We would be nowhere without Diane when it comes to this stuff. And we owe her a huge thank you.
Yeah. She
has come to our rescue like our knight in shining armor. So thank you, Diane. And she knows exactly what we're speaking about.
Yep. And you can't imagine what happened yesterday with PayPal. Oh my gosh. We were supposed to do this yesterday.
Let's not talk about it. I'm going to have a panic attack.
All right. And Niall Scala put together, he put together like 10 ads for us. One at 12 o'clock, one at, some Monday, some Tuesday, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Like, I think I have to move it up to 10 p.m.
Let's just say we couldn't get the website working properly until 11:45 last night. So it was a very long, trying day. But
it's working now. So here we go. You see our main books here is that, of course, we have the She Return Haikyuu exclusive Ash Can. It's only $20. And then if you go to over here, we then have the exclusive, the Una edition. Where is she? And there it is. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice?
It's very nice.
Very nice technology. Okay, so we click off of that. And then we have a special edition. There's only 100 of these because everyone likes these really super special editions.
That's my favorite because that one looks the most like my puppy.
Yeah, and I like the special. I like the blue line look of it too. We're doing a blue line edition. They're only $35 each. No, shipping's included, right?
No.
How much is shipping?
It depends on how many books they buy.
Oh, okay. It depends on how many books they buy. All right. Well, we'll figure it out. But so there's only 100 of these available. All of them come signed by me, unless you don't want it. But it's a blue line edition of the cover. And I just think it looks nice, and it's
that looks like her.
Yeah, it really does. And we can make it a lot bigger. It is Black Cat Guy. Look, Everybody likes Una. Isn't that nice?
It really is, isn't it? He really captured her. He truly did. It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
So now I said, now that I know he could do that, he needs to do a portrait of her for me.
Yes, and I will do a portrait of our Una for her. Of course I will. Of course I will. But
Christmas present.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't want a new vacuum cleaner?
No.
What about a new?
Nor do I want another trip to one of the stores.
You want another? I was going to get you a new mop,
No,
and I was going to get you a new toilet brush.
No, thank
You sure?
Positive.
All right. Well, another thing out there for our more well-heeled fans, if you guys can, I am offering up, which broke her heart, the original art. So I don't know if anybody wants the original art. Again, it's $2,000, but because I hate to sell my original art, and I rarely do. But we are off.
Bills won.
Yeah, the vet bills won when you're $12,000 in debt for the vet bills. But if you guys would like, if you know anyone who likes to collect art, please. Share it. Share the link with them, and they'll have a happy home with my first illustration of our beloved puppy, our Shiloh Shepherd Una. So let me click this. I'm going to make us bigger, actually. There we go. We also have 2 prints. So if anybody wants the prints, we have the, of course, the Una, the Wonder Dog, and she exclusive New York Comic Con print, and of course the Haikyuu Ash Can Edition print too. So let me see if I can make us larger. There's a way to do it larger.
And he's large.
That's us larger.
Hi, larger us.
Oh.
Oh. Thanks a lot.
Well, it is what it is, Deb. So anyway, so there we are, guys. So we just want to thank you. We're not going to stay on long. And we just appreciate everyone for all the support you guys have given us.
Facebook now?
Oh, you want to see Facebook?
Oh, we want to see what people are saying. You're being rude again.
I'm a rude boy.
You are rude. That doesn't.
And number 19 of the Ash Can. Yes, old Cap, of course. You've got it, old chum. So here's let's see. There you go. It scrolls up real fast, so I don't know if you can catch it up.
Hey,
Mike Kelly. What's up, Mike?
How are you?
Pat Cullens, our bro. So, all right, guys. We want to thank everyone, each and every one of you. You guys could please share it. I'll be back on tonight on the Pop XP. We have the one, the only Mark Wheatley. Mark has won every conceivable comic book and advertising and literary award you can imagine, except for the Pulitzer, and I'm sure he'll win that soon. So that's at 9 p.m. tonight. We have Mark Wheatley. Tomorrow night, Stephen Peros and I will be hosting A Century of Horror, Part 2, pre-code horror, which is 1930 to 1934. That's at 9 p.m. with a great ensemble panel of film experts and writers and producers and directors, historians, all talking about probably the golden age of horror, which is that magical time frame from 1930 to 1934. Because, honey, I don't know if you're aware of this, but you have such great films, like you have Dracula, and we're actually going to be talking about Bela Lugosi with Dracula, which was released in February 1931. Followed by Frankenstein, starring Colin Clive and Boris Karloff. Do you get that? Then, honey, something really exciting. We're going to be talking about the Spanish language version of Dracula in 1931, which was filmed simultaneously with the Bela Lugosi Dracula. And the cool thing is that we had a different director, different cinematographer, completely different cast. But while the Lugosi Dracula was being shot in the daytime, overnight was when the Spanish language Dracula was filmed. Oh yeah, and there's a lot of rumors about it, and was this really a vampire in the film? And I'm talking horror and Dracula. Hey, Apple.
I'm not going to ignore them like.
All right. Hey, Apple. Good to see you, buddy. So we'll be talking about that. Then we go into The Invisible Man, and then we go into Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, right? 1932, starring Frederick March. Oh my God, that was crazy.
You know how I feel about all this.
And then King Kong. Is King Kong a horror film? Like. King Kong. So we're going to talk about all these films.
It's not because I like it.
We're going to be drinking. We're going to be drinking some wine or have a drink and tossing around, showing film clips, showing rare, never before seen film clips. and it's just going to be a hoot. It's going to be a great time. So tonight, Mark Wheatley at 9 p.m. And tomorrow, a Century of Horror, pre-code horror 1930 to 1934. Only on YouTube on the Pop XP. Thank you, Pop XP, for sharing that. And thank you for sharing the great Mark Wheatley. Oh, what is this saying? The Spanish. It is a far better film, Fizz Pop. See, Fizz Pop, you should come in and please be in the comment section because we're going to really delve into that film. Fizz Pop is an amazing. I don't know if I should say his name, but he's just known as Fizz Pop. He's got a great YouTube channel, and he gave me an hour or so to talk Miss Fury, and we talked about the history of Miss Fury and everything like that. It was delightful.
I like his name.
Yeah, Fizz. Graham Nolan is doing his. Graham Nolan is part of the Century of Horror crew. Graham will not be able. Graham will not be able to make it tomorrow night. But Graham will be with us on the 30th when we do postcode horror, which is 1935 to 1939, going from the.
Yes, Randy, you're right.
From the Bride of Frankenstein to the. What? What's he saying?
Sorry.
Oh my God! She won't watch these movies with me. I've been trying to get her to watch these movies since college. I'm like, Honey, the Wolfman is on. It's like it's black and white.
Hey, Rich.
So that's that. So, but for those that care about film history and art and all that's good in the world, tune in tonight and tomorrow to talk on the Pop XP.
Don't be mean.
I'm not being mean. My wife also thinks that
Dwayne.
My wife also thinks that the creature from the Black Lagoon was the monster and not us, I think. Because we were the true monster in that film.
He was a monster.
He wasn't a monster. People. No, he only killed a few people.
See, this is why I don't watch this.
But you'll watch Silence of the Lambs. You'll watch every cadaver murder mystery live action documentary.
About justice. It's not about monsters, in my opinion.
Yeah, let's talk about the Zodiac Killer. There was no justice in that. He got away.
No, that was just a really cool story.
Yeah, so she'll watch that, but she won't watch art.
How is a swamp monster art?
It's not swamp monster. First of all, he's a lagoon monster. Whatever. He's not a monster. He's a lagoon being, and his feelings and desires, and just wants to be left alone. And man came in, tearing apart.
He steals a woman.
No, he doesn't. Well, no, he saves her from Richard Carlson, who's one of the worst human beings ever to walk the earth.
Anyway, Randy, you're right, and I'm sorry. I will try to look more.
We have a question here. Hang on, we have a question. Does the survey only affect the Kickstarter items, or does the Indiegogo also have a survey?
Indiegogo does not have a survey this time. However, we are in the midst of talks with CrowdOx to somehow unify this disaster of a Kickstarter Indiegogo mess that we have for the next go around. So this time there is no survey, but there will be for Haikyuu, we believe. We will make obviously further announcements about that as we go along. But I have most of the information I need from you if you have only pledged on Indiegogo.
And what
if you have pledged on both and you pledged on Kickstarter, there is a question on your survey asking if you also pledged on Indiegogo. That is a huge help to me if you can actually answer that question, because I am trying, as most of you would like both of your pledges from both platforms together. I am doing my best to do that. So, yes, those of you, those 47 of you, if you could please make sure you answer them, I would really appreciate it.
Fantastic. And I'm really looking to for our Daruma doll right here, Bodhi, looking forward to filling in his other eye to show that our goal.
It looks like I hit a nerve with Apple.
Uh-oh, what did Apple say?
Creature of the Black
Lagoon. Thank you, Apple. Creature from the Black Lagoon is my favorite. He's my favorite too.
Bernie.
What did Bernie do?
Bernie.
Where'd it go? What did he say about Bernie?
He said Bernie drew him one.
Oh, did he? Oh my God.
I'm sure that's amazing.
Yeah, we've all love Bernie. Miss him. Last time we saw Bernie, I think, was in Vegas when we saw Darwin, right?
That was a very emotional trip.
Yeah.
And from hindsight now, that it was the last time we saw a lot of people. Well, you saw Darwin after that. I never saw Darwin after
that. Yeah, you did. We went in January.
Oh, in January.
Yeah, we saw him. So, I see collectibles in everyone's videos, and I enjoy seeing those things. I'm wondering, what do comic artists like to collect? I don't know. Sharpie Gate markers? Hey, I gotta. You know what? You may laugh at that, but I'm going to tell
Billy
you something.
has a lot of collections.
Yeah. So tell him what I collect. Yeah.
Billy's favorite collection, I think, if I'm guessing this right, is he collects dirt.
Yes, I do.
He collects the soil from battlegrounds and battle sites. So
Yeah, I got some right here.
he's gonna get us some to look at. But yeah, Billy's a history file, I guess, is what we were. I'm sure there's a better word for that than the one I just used. I'm just really punchy right now. But he's got little jars of all shapes and sizes, and because people are aware of this collection, they actually send it to him from near and far.
Yeah.
As well as what we've collected on our own. So
Right, from the battlefields I go to, I like to collect them.
There's your collection.
Yep. So speaking of Sharpie Gate, which I don't know what that is, but I do collect. Oh, look at that. It's not even.
Well, you look at that.
I mean, look at that. Look at this. What is this?
Most Marines have sand from Iwo Jima somewhere. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yep. So look at this. This is my stainless steel Sharpie that I only use to sign your comics. So I save it for that.
Spence has a question for you.
Yes.
What Academy Award winning... Oops, it moved. Hold on.
Oh,
Can you move it down?
I don't think so. You got to do it.
So apparently an Academy Award winner had a single line of dialogue in Creature of the Black Lagoon, and he wants to know if you know who it was. I think I got that right.
I don't know. I don't know, Spencer.
Creature of the Black Lagoon.
March 1954. Look at that.
Mike likes helmets.
Yeah. Well, so what we got here is I have soil from Waterloo.
In a jelly jar.
Right? My bro Wade. Thank you, brother. Thomas Wade. This is from Waterloo. I have, look at this, from Flanders Field. I have shrapnel.
And a little bit of dirt.
And a bullet and some dirt, and a bullet casing and dirt. Then I have Iwo Jima. I have Peleliu. So I have sand from Peleliu. I have sand from Iwo Jima. I have sand from all the beaches in Normandy. I have it from Bloody Gulch, where the battle was. If you guys are familiar with Band of Brothers, where they took on the SS, the Easy Company, and the 506 Parachute Infantry Regiment. I have Dead Man's Corner. I have my goodness, I have so much.
We got him on a roll now, Mrs. Deborah.
Got so much. Talk to them.
Spencer gave you a hint. It was his first professional acting job in a movie.
Clint Eastwood?
Was it Clint Eastwood? The only dirt I have is from the Islanders groundbreaking at Belmont Park.
Oh, heck yeah, man. Get me some of that.
He's very happy about that.
Yeah, get me some of that.
And look. Apple says yes, he was the doctor.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I did know that then. So here's Iwo Jima. And I got from Little Bighorn. When I went to Little Bighorn, the greasy grass, where Custer's last stand. So I got a lot of cool. What do we got? We got from Gettysburg, right? Little Round Top. And we've got from the main battle where Pickett's Charge was.
And what about, that was Flanders. Wait, where was the one we went to see in...
Thermopylae?
The Netherlands. Was that Flanders Field?
No, that's a parachute. Oh, no, that's where the 506th landed outside of Eindhoven. So we went to the field, and I collected the actual soil where the 506 parachute infantry, where they actually landed. And that's an amazing story.
Larry says you have a cool collection, darling.
Oh, thank you, Larry.
As does Randy.
So I have soil, if I may.
Flanders Field, where the poppies grow.
Yep, exactly.
Any sand from the battles in North Africa with Rommel. Ooh.
Does someone have that? Or? No, I don't. Ooh. I don't, Heroinberg. But what I have is, so we went to the Netherlands. Leo, how do you say his last name?
Apple wants to know if you have dirt from the Alamo.
No, Apple, I don't. Bro, can you get me? I love you. Apple, if I've been trying to get Debbie down to San Antonio or Fredericksburg, where my friends live, and she would love Hill Country.
He wants me to move there.
Yeah, I want to move the hill. I love Texas. I do. Well, they're my kind of people, right? So anyway, so we went to Leo. How do you say Leo's pronounce his last name? Leo.
I don't remember.
Bergerove, big giant.
Bergrove,
big giant.
I'm not sure. Leo,
Dutch police officer.
I'm so sorry.
And he took us to the actual landing sites of Operation Market Garden, which was the 17th of September, 1944. And we sat out there and we walked out into the field, and the exact fields. And you just imagine the 17th of December, 1944, at about 12 p.m., not around 12:30 p.m., not any different than this time. And you see these Dutch farmers are in the fields. They're cultivating their field, farming their fields, whatever one does in a field. And it's daylight, beautiful, bright, sunny day, and they've been under occupation for 5 years by the Nazis. And all of a sudden they hear this roar, and the roar grows louder and louder. And first they see streaks of fighter planes, P-51 Mustangs, P-47 Thunderbolts, flying slow, streaking straight over. And all of a sudden, this roar grows louder and louder. And then out of the sun comes hundreds and hundreds of C-47 transport aircraft. Hundreds of them that black out the sun, streaking over his head. And all of a sudden, what happens? All these little white parachutes and green parachutes starts coming out of the aircraft. And these farmers are just dumbstruck looking up. And all of a sudden, the parachutes start getting lower and lower, and they realize they're paratroopers, they're Allied paratroopers. And they land in the field, and there's a story of one guy like this looks up, a French farmer sitting there holding his pitchfork or whatever, and all of a sudden he looks, and the guy grabs his chute and collects it, and all of a sudden he looks at him, and he's a 19-year-old American kid, and he goes like this, and he points to his, I get chills.
He's getting teary. You see
I
that?
get teary.
He's gonna cry.
And he just
cries every time he tells me.
I do. Is that why you're looking at me?
Yeah, I'm waiting for
so,
that. Look.
And yeah, so then he looks, and the paratrooper just goes like that and shows he's got an American flag arm brassard, oilcloth arm brassard around his thing. And that's when the French, the Dutch knew that they were liberated. And, yeah, so just a great story of all these men who came so far.
Are those the same people with the Hershey bars?
The Hershey bar. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Didn't they give a kid Hershey bars?
Well, you saw that scene, and no, the scene in Band of Brothers. That really great scene.
No, you told me a story.
Oh yeah, the kid who never. When this little boy.
When you were on your knees collecting the dirt, that's the story.
So there's a story, and it was in Band of Brothers even where the They were at I think they were at a basement or something like that. And he said, "Come up!" And they're going to throw a grenade into the basement because the Germans were hiding. They were chasing the Germans all over the place. Battles were happening, and this family comes up, and this boy is frightened, terrified Dutch boy is frightened, and this American opens up this young kid. He had to be 18, 19 years old, 20 years old, not the same age as our son, and he unzips his M43 blouse, and he pulls out a Hershey bar, and he gives the kid the thing, and the kid's like this, and he's holding it. His father nods, and the kid bites into it. He had to be 5 years old, 4 or 5 years old. And the kid gets his big seat, who's terrified of these American paratroopers, and his face blows up in the biggest grin and smile. And his father turns to the paratrooper and says, "Oh,
here we go again."
He says, he never tasted chocolate. So just these great, just great stories. So that's why I collect those things.
Simple things in life. A Hershey bar. No, I want a Hershey bar.
I do too. We should get Hershey bars at this. All right, we got to go to the American Legion Hall now and set that up for a massive fulfilling this weekend.
Goosebumps.
Did I? Right, Damo? Damo, we got to drink about it this weekend and talk about that. So, guys, you guys are all wonderful. Again, if you could, please, let me see if I can share it. There you go. We are now live on. Oh, sorry, honey. I'll fix that. There we go. So we are now, we have our campaign is live right now. Our New York Comic Con exclusives. If you go to BillyTucci.com or CrusadeFineArts.com and you hit store where it says our New York, our 2020 Comic Con exclusives, you'll see all of these.
Just click on the New York Comic Con icon on the front page. It'll take you right there.
Yeah, and we got these extremely limited edition books. This is only 100 copies. This is only This is 300. This is supposed to be 200. Oh well, 300 copies. And this one is is 300 copies for our ash can. So you guys are amazing. You guys are wonderful. Herrenberg, thank you very much for sharing that. We have Mark Weekly on tonight with myself and Nycc Scala. And I just want to thank you guys. Dr. Blevins, good to see you, buddy. You are killing this entire comic book. You're all over the place, and you're causing all sorts of trouble and horror. Dr. Blevins is going crazy. So anyway, everyone have a great, great day. Go to BillyTucci.com. Check out our exclusives. If you guys can, share it. If you can, support one of these books. It all goes towards our Una Fund to help pay our bills for our dog. I should have brought her up, carried her upstairs. But she can walk up the stairs. She's just terrified to walk down the stairs. And she's doing just great. So, and then we even have some old stuff. Oh, it's all gone. No, we don't. All the old stuff is gone.
Yes.
You blew it. You guys could have had all the old stuff.
No,
too.
it'll be back, just not right now.
Oh, okay.
It had to do with the problems we had. We couldn't merge the
All right, you guys are great. Thank you all for supporting She Return of the Warrior. Stay tuned for next week. We are launching our She Haikyuu pre-launch page on Indiegogo. If you sign up to that mailing list, you will get in on the campaign early for the early bird special, where you'll be able to get discounts on certain books. So that is for the She Haikyuu and / the She, the Way of the Warrior Omnibus Edition, our very first Omnibus Edition. 464 pages of goodness. So thank you all for coming. Want to say anything?
Bye.
Bye. Yeah. So let's remove that. Everyone have a great day. We love you guys. Have a great weekend.
Day.
I'll be coming to you live with Nycc Scala and Frank Amazing during our fulfillment Saturday from the American Legion Hall. I want to thank Post 651 for allowing us to use their big giant hall, because when you get 3,600 backers, you got to see what our house looks like downstairs.
It's a maze of boxes right now.
I'm
very sad.
Would you say Kickstarter and Indiegogo has what?
Kicked my ass.
And thrown up all over our house.
Oh, I'd say crowdfunding has vomited all over my home. It's terrible. So I'm very eager to get back to the hall and get it out of here. So it's very hard to organize it when you're tripping over it.
Yeah. And again, Herrenberg, I have no sand yet from North Africa. We always wanted to go to Egypt. Maybe someday. That'd be cool.
Yes.
Egypt would be awesome. So, and again, Herrenberg, thank you for sharing all of our links. I did not see the Jack Kirby bio on Amazon, but I will watch it. I'm watching.
Page one.
Yeah.
Where did Facebook go again?
Facebook is over here. I am watching The Boys on Amazon right now, and it's freaking great. That's it.
Spence needs you to call him.
All right. I will call you. Yeah, Spencer, I have to get you that address for the gentleman that bought the George Perez original art. We have to get Spencer that. He's been wanting to send that since January. So, all right, guys. Thank you all. We will see you soon. I'll see you tonight on the Pop XP. So, anything to say? Goodbye. Tally ho.
Love you guys. Thank you for all you do for us.
Right.
We appreciate you allowing us to do what we do for you.
No, I didn't do the Pop XP intro video. I'm going to do the Pop XP intro video and the Pop XP exit video, because I was just...
Why do they need to see the entrance video?
Because I blew it. I forgot it.
So they have to see it?
I got nervous and
Why do they have to see it?
All right. We'll send the exit. So this should be it. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, everyone. Thank you for joining us on Pop XP. If you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button and also click the bell for notifications when we go live and we upload some awesome new content. Also, don't forget to head on over to Twitter and follow us at the Pop XP and over on Instagram at the Pop XP. Thanks again, everyone, and we'll see you soon.